Morning folks, welcome to the channel. This is VFR Mitch. Today is just a quick video really. You're joining me on part of my commute to work. I work in Leeds, normally driving my car on the M62, which is currently a nightmare due to roadworks. We're having a ride in. Normally I wouldn't ride in on a day like today because at the moment we're looking at 16 degrees at just past 7 o'clock in the morning. Rumours are it's going to reach 26 or 27 degrees by about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. That's too warm to be biking in my mind. That's when I'd rather be sat in a car with aircon on. Either way, at work I've got a freezer full of cornettos and calippos, so I shall be feasting on ice and dairy snacks throughout the day just to help me keep cool. Scientific, you understand. What do you mean I'm a fat knacker? No, I'm not. Yeah, so on the way home, 26 degrees. I'm in danger of melting, I think. Well, today's video, why am I doing it? Well, there's two reasons. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that there's a bit of an event coming up on Sunday. I won't mention it on the YouTube channel. Pop over to Instagram, follow me on there. You might be able to pick up a clue. I've recently got an additional memory card for the Osmo Action, and I was unhappy with the sound that was coming out of the initial setup I had. I had a lavalier microphone which was wired straight into the Osmo Action. I had no way of altering the volume control going into the camera, and due to my dulcet manly tones, basically it was the volume going into the camera was too high, it was distorting and clipping. So what I've done is I've gone back through some of the videos for one of the one of the YouTube creators that I follow. And if you don't follow him, please have a look. He's got a great channel. It's Fasty Rides, F-A-S-T-Y Rides. He's got a video which shows you how to basically link up a Packtalk Bold comms unit into a camera, and part of that is they use a Harman notebook mic and an inline volume control unit. I've not gone the full hog, I've not linked it into the Packtalk, but I have taken his advice on purchasing the Harman notebook mic and also the inline controller. Last night spent about 5 minutes walking around the garage, talking to myself, playing with the volume controller, trying to set it at different levels, then going to the PC, playing it back and try to work out where the optimum level was. I think I've got it, I'm not sure. Also, I've took a bit of a gamble in where I've actually put the microphone. Normally I'd hide some of the wiring up in the side, the cheek part, but the Shark Spartan Carbonskin helmet I've got is a bit of a tighter fit than the Shark. It's a snug fit, it's a nice fit, but it can't do with much more packed inside the padding. So what I've had to do is the microphone, the cable joints, the inline switch and everything else, all the connectors are actually sort of balled up and duct taped to the inside of the chin area of the helmet. Now luckily I don't look like Jimmy Hill or Bruce Forsyth, so that chin bit's a bit of a void. I don't need it, and I'm unlikely to come into contact with it unless I actually land on my frigging chin, in which case I've got greater things to worry about, like going through the windscreen of my bike and munching on the DJI Osmo, which is mounted on my chin externally. So it's all mounted in there. The microphone is a bit higher up than what I thought it would be, but it should be fine. Now with the visor up, I might get a bit of wind noise, I'm not sure, but this Sunday it's forecast decent weather, so chances are I'll be riding with the visor up. So we'll give it a go at this, see where we're at. As normal, I've hit the traffic. I'll start filtering in a minute. But traffic is a nightmare going into Leeds in the morning. Also, if there's any YouTubers out there that want to do a sticker swap, my last Instagram post got some direct likes off some of the big hitters like Richie Vida, Mr. Fish, a few others. There's a few stickers coming from a few people and a few swaps happening on this next coming Sunday if this video gets out in time. Hopefully it will. I'll get it out before the subscribers ride anyway, so it'll make a bit more sense. Some of this journey could be riding into the sun, so I'm not sure what will happen with the footage coming out of the camera. I have got an ND filter, but I've not tried it on this camera just yet. I suppose I'm a bit afraid that if I put it on, it'll be too dark, because I'll pick a day where the weather changes, the sun goes in, I'll have an ND filter on it and I'll go to shit. I'll take some advice from some of the YouTubers that I meet up with on Sunday. Yeah, a couple of cyclists as normal, single file lads. Now, just a comment with regard to a couple of people mentioned the kettlebell video, oh you were speeding, you're going too fast in places. Well, just to let you know, if you don't own a bike, most bike owners will know this, and a lot of car owners as well, that certainly on bikes, this is not a new bike, it's not got the latest technology on it. The speedo is 10% out, it reads 10% plus, so 30 mile an hour it reads 33, 40 mile an hour 44, 60 mile an hour 66. So when I was motoring along at 65, 66 mile an hour, or even touching 70 mile an hour, 71 mile an hour, in reality that's about 63 mile an hour. Okay, I videoed myself doing 63 and a 60, but I'm sure the police have got greater things to worry about than pulling someone on a country road doing 2 or 3 miles an hour of the speed limit. I'm a responsible rider, I'll try to be. I've got an advanced riding qualification, which is a skill for life, and helps you read road conditions and also plan ahead. I'm likely not to be recording on the way home because at 26 degrees I won't be happy. .18 degrees now, 7:16 AM in the morning before dinner time. Oosh. It's going to be a warm one, folks. Get them ice lollies out. If you can't get ice lollies, have a beer. Hopefully this weather's going to continue for a few days before it disappears and one gets thunderstorms. So Leeds skyline in front, in the heat haze. It's up and coming is Leeds at the moment. I think out of one of the windows at work the other day, we counted just on one part of the skyline 19 cranes. So where some of the construction was halted pre-COVID, it looks like much of it is starting to go ahead now. So Leeds is booming. The M62 is a car park. What's not to like? And if those watching don't know what the M62 is, it's one of the major UK motorways which goes into and past Leeds, and they're taking out the crash barriers, the steel or metallic crash barriers, and putting in one of the concrete units. Nothing wrong with that, but when it takes them about 4 months to do, it's a small stretch. If it were Japan or China, they'd be working through the night and have it done in a weekend, but they don't pay overtime in this country, do they? And they can't do it upsetting people at night, so they do it during the day. Well, they say they do it during the day, you never see any bugger working, do you? It's my rant over about the motorway anyway. I've got to use it, so there you go. Still not done a review about this bike yet. I will do one for all the VFR 1200X owners out there and people who follow me, and I'm interested in the thoughts about this bike. It is a superb machine. It's had a few modifications made to it for comfort. With regard to performance, it's original. Pretty much anyway, other than the exhaust, which does make it growl a bit more. Can't be arsed filtering on this bit. There's two buttons, loads of holes everywhere. End up disappearing down one of them. So for anyone watching this that's going to see me on Sunday, I'll see you on Sunday. Don't forget, if you want to do a sticker swap, take one of your stickers with you. I'll gladly do a swap and proudly promote your channel on my bike. This is where it gets interesting. Most people do behave themselves, but occasionally you get a dickhead that wants to narrow the gap because, well done fella, thank you very much. You get some dickheads that just want to narrow gaps to the awkward bastards. I have had vehicles swerve into me. Come on, fella. This fella here could give me more room, but he ain't. Fucking dickhead. Cheers for that. Cars are alright because the widest part of your bike normally is the wing mirrors. It's fans. You've got to watch out for. Being a DCT, it does make a good filter. Does this? The only issue you've got is the bugger weighs 300 kilos. It's just nipping here. Take a shortcut through here. You'll watch this, I'll end up coming out behind the fan I was in front of before, but I'm not going to. Thank you to that car driver. Some people do have manners and know that if the bike's in front of you, it's unlikely to hold you up. I'm going to call it a day here, folks, because I'm heading in towards the gyratory. You don't want to see more traffic jams, so thank you for watching. If you don't subscribe, please, please, please make sure to subscribe. I get a lot of views and only a small amount of people are subscribed, so please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be kept up to date. Thank you. Stay safe.